Hello, my name is Foxy and today I have another video for you guys and I am doing my September book haul. I bought a total of 6 books and yeah, let's get started. The first book that I bought was The Bronze Horseman by Paulina Simons. Is it Simons or Simmons? I feel like a lot of people say it differently. But I've been wanting to read this book for a long time. I've seen it on Little Book Owl's channel and she loved it, and I really respect her opinion, and I find that I tend to like a lot of the books that she recommends. So I finally bought this book before I went on holiday because I wanted a large book to read, so that because normally I end up taking 2 books, so instead I took one massive one, and basically it's a historical fiction novel set in Russia during the start of World War II. It follows the main character Tatiana and her family and what they're going through in the communist Russia and what the situation is as the war's starting to happen and all the issues that come up as well. It's also a love story as well, the main part of it is the love story. It is so good, and I'll talk more about this in my wrap up. The second book I bought was The Winter Nights, which is the second book in the Edge Chronicles and also the second book in the Quint trilogy. This one is following the character of Quint. Again, I don't want to say too much about the plot because this is the second one, but basically the main character Quint is the son of a sky pirate, and he goes to the floating city of Satrapax to learn about becoming a knight of Satrapax, and it's so much fun and interesting. This is definitely a middle grade book. I read this when I was younger and I'm just slowly collecting the books. I really like these editions with the image, but they're hard to find, so I bought this one from eBay. So the condition of it, the spine is real wrecked up, but I'm just starting to read it now and it is really good. The third book I bought is also a book that I read when I was younger, which is Molly Moon's incredible book of hypnotism by Georgia Bine, and this book I read as a kid. I read a different edition of it, and as a kid I remember this book being massive, but it's actually really small, and I don't know, it's not as good as I remember it, but it's still really good. Basically the plot of it is around hypnotism. Molly Moon was dropped off as a child to an orphanage in a marshmallow box, Moon's Marshmallows, and that's kind of how she gets her name. And the orphanage is really horrible, and the lady who owns it is very mean to Molly Moon in particular. And Molly one day discovers this book at the library which is about hypnotism, and she decides to give it a go and realizes that she actually has huge hypnotic skills, and basically it's her adventures of what happens when she gets this new ability. The fourth book I brought, I was so excited to get this book, and that is The Pirate's Wish by Cassandra Rose Clark. This is the second book in the Pirate's Wish duology. The Assassin's Curse duology, and it was so good. Basically the plot is pirates and assassins. The main character runs away from an arranged marriage. An assassin is sent after her. She accidentally activates this curse which binds the two together, and basically now they have to go on a journey to try and break the curse. And this one is follows straight off where the second one kind of ends, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, I think, a lot more than the first one, because the first one basically sets up the world, and this one you're just discovering more pockets of the world and more amazing things. It's so fascinating and so good. The fifth book I bought was Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, which is a mystery thriller novel about a husband called Nick whose wife goes missing on their 5th anniversary, marriage anniversary or whatever, and there's a lot of suspicious things that are going on apparently, and Nick is kind of being accused of killing his wife. So it sounds really intriguing, and also the trailer gives me goosebumps. It looks really freaky, so I'm really looking forward to reading this book. And the last book that I bought was The White Queen by Philippa Gregory. I think that's how you say your name, hopefully. This, as you can see, is actually a TV cover edition of it. The White Queen is a TV show, and this is the book that is based from. I started watching the TV show, I have not finished it yet, but I was really wanting to read the book and see get like a little bit more facts and interesting stuff about the time period and everything like that. Also, I bought this actually for my friend's birthday because she really enjoys the TV show, but unfortunately it was like damaged. There's like a rip in the spine. So I'm going to keep this edition and then get her another edition because I don't want to give my friend a bad edition for her birthday. So yes, I'm looking forward to reading this and like finding out more about the period and everything. And historical fictions, I'm getting like more into them. I think I feel like you go through periods of when books are more interesting to you. Like you'll go through a period where you'll read like a lot of fantasy, a lot of historical, a lot of contemporary, and I feel like I'm going through a bit of a historical fiction phase at the moment, and so I feel like this is like perfect. So thank you guys so much for watching, and that was my September book haul, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and comment down below if you have read any of these books and if they're good. It'd be really cool to find out what you guys are reading. So see you in my next video. Bye!